Hey guys, Happy New Year! And as it is a brand new year, I decided I think it's time we do a little bit of a game room tour. Let's take a look.
So first up, big thanks to 8-Bit for letting me use his music from the album Penumbra. This is the song Down the Rabbit Hole. Links are down below to his Bandcamp. Please do check it out because his music is fantastic. First up, my game room is actually in the basement, so this is showing off some art of some of my favorite movie and comic book characters from my friend Brian Roll, who did the artwork here. This is kind of our reading corner. This is where the shelves are, and our controllers and a bunch of other stuff here. These are our drawers full of random controllers. As you see, we got the zapper, and then there's a bunch of wires and cases and stuff like that for DSs. And here's some of our DS games, not all of them. There's a bunch here, but more elsewhere. I really like Stranger Things, so I've got a bit of a Stranger Things display behind the games. On shelves, I've got to remove some stuff because I've got a lot of stuff blocking them right now, but that's another project for another day. I'm going to show off some of the games here. We got more stuff coming up later for games as well, but this is just going to be our Switch, our PS4, our Xbox One, Wii U, Wii, and PS2, and possibly some other stuff that I'm not thinking of off the top of my head. I've got a fairly big Switch collection and a fairly big PS4 collection. Other than that, it's kind of hit and miss. I don't tend to just buy games to just have them. I only tend to buy stuff that I dig. I do like that copy right there, Skullgirls Second Encore. Skullgirls is a pretty fun fighting game. If you've never played it, you should check it out because it's pretty good. And I think that is a GameStop exclusive piece right now. You see there Suikoden 3, 4, and Tactics. I am missing Suikoden 5 and it's killing me. And here's my meager Wii U collection, although I do have some pretty good stuff down there with Wonderful 101, Xenoblade Chronicles X. And now you guys saw my Amiibo collection from a couple weeks ago. I did the full video of the entire collection, but here's what we've got featured right now on the shelves that hold most of our board games. I really like that Zelda artwork, and that candle holder there is a perfect fit for Amiibo bases. Now here's some of our board games. We've got Escape, Roll for the Galaxy, the Masmora collection, which is a really cool miniatures game, Machikoro, the Mega Man board game, which I cannot wait to play, haven't done so yet, Uncharted, Doctor Who, Suro, Here to Slay. I just got that for Christmas. Doomtown Reloaded. Gloom is a fantastic game if you haven't played it. There's some Star Wars games. Now up above the television, we've got our Dragon Quest XI's display. This is our Vizio 60-inch 4K TV. Love it. It's such a good thing. Vault Boy, Leota, some of our Joy-Cons, our PlayStation 4 camera, our Wii sensor bar, and then Tom Servo and Crow in front of the TV. Where else would they be? This is our Skylanders stuff and Wii Remote, our PS4 and our VR unit, some painter's tape that I forgot to clean up, and some switches. And there's our dock for the Switch, some role-playing game stuff, cables, subwoofer, Lego Dimension stuff, and the Wii U. More board game stuff. I really like the DC deck building game, and Cryptozoic actually put out an NHL deck building game too, which is pretty great. If you've never played Ticket to Ride, you need to. Formula Day is a lot of fun as well, and those are kind of our spy games right there. Bunch of stuff up top. Really like Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's my favorite Universal monster. Lots of Munchkin stuff. It's one of our favorites. Forbidden Island and Forbidden Desert are really good as well. Viva Java is an awesome coffee-based dice game. Raiden Trade's wonderful that you saw there, as is King of Tokyo. And now onto our DVD collection and some of our movie memorabilia. Love my Iron Giant. There's my wrestling DVD collection, the Ring Fit stuff that doesn't get used as often as it probably should, and more of our movies going all the way down. We lost a lot of our cases in a move, so most of them are in binders, but that's what we've got right now. Oh, here's Tessie. Tessie's saying, well, she's not saying hello, she's saying goodnight. This is the beanbag chair that Meredith uses when she plays games downstairs. We have a lot of Lego. We've got an 11, almost 12-year-old now, and he loves Lego, so we've got a pretty sizable set of bins full of them. And this is my TARDIS that has some of our older games in it, 3DS cases, and some other stuff. I just really like that. We found that at Home Goods. I love Tiki stuff, and a lot of our basement is decorated with Tiki stuff, and this net actually holds some stuff that's fairly special to us. Like that's our Letterkenny Live. This is from when we took our Disney cruise. That's the inside of a seaplane. That's Meredith and I at Ohana at Disney World years ago. And there's House of Taboo, which is my friend Ken's company, and Trader Sam's from Katie Cook. This is a mermaid skeleton, which I think is pretty awesome. And now some of my Tiki stuff, including not Tiki, but the Millennium Falcon menu from when Force Awakens released. Design docs for the swizzle sticks that are at Trader Sam's, my favorite NES game, Star Tropics, and the first magazine I wrote for where I was actually published in physical media, which is pretty cool. Now just some more artwork that I've got on the wall here. This clock doesn't work, but I love it. And that sign I got at the Halakahiki art show a couple years ago. There's another clock that doesn't work. The Orbit Room. This is a piece of artwork of Chuckles from G.I. Joe by Jeremy Hahn, one of my favorite artists. And this is a poster for Lebowski Fest Orlando from a few years ago. That Big Lebowski is my favorite film, and there was a Lebowski convention there a few years ago. Some more of our pops. Here's my record player with my Mystery Science Theater 3000 disc sleeve, and the table underneath it has a display well that I set up as kind of an Indiana Jones tribute with some Tiki Bar stuff in his journal, as well as some coasters from Jacques' Hangar Bar at Walt Disney World. Now here's some of our Tiki mugs. These top ones are Disney related, either from Trader Sam's or featuring Star Wars, or from Jacques' Hangar Bar. And that handsome lad in the background is my grandfather in his dress blues from when he was in World War II. There's another Creature thing there. An Iron Giant from Mondo Tiki mug. Some more Creature from the Black Lagoon stuff. Here's some Tiki mugs from places in the Midwest. The one back there, the kind of looks like the ragdoll, was designed by my friend Ken from House of Taboo. And I've got a couple mugs here from 3 Dots and a Dash in Chicago. That Nefertiti was designed by Ken as well. These are some of my favorite Tiki mugs. The ones in the background there, this green one and this brown one, are from BG Reynolds. And my friend Blair owns a company out in Portland that does syrups for Tiki bars and Tiki drinks. And that's his likeness, which I love. These are some of our artwork on our wall as we start making our way a little bit more around the room. These are Meredith's artworks, and I think they're great. Here are some of our Marvel pops, and I realized while editing this that I desperately need to dust poor Coulson there. Some of our favorite characters, I like the OG Iron Man there, and Taskmaster, Miles Morales, Cosmo, Kitty Pryde, Black Panther, Daredevil, Hawkeye, Iron Fist, just tons of characters that I love. Here's some of Meredith's Harley Quinn collection. There's our Game of Thrones display, which no one cares to fix. And Flash is my favorite comic character. And there's some of our Doctors in the TARDIS. Luke Skywalker and his land speeder. Leona and Whip from King of Fighters and Song of the Deep. There's some more stuff. The Pip-Boy from Fallout 4. Beautiful Joe hanging out with Spyro for some reason, as well as a Black Canary and Star Butterfly from Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Now here's Meredith's Zelda collection. It's her favorite game by far, and she's got a fairly mighty collection of Zelda stuff, which I think is pretty awesome, because she had never played a Zelda game before Breath of the Wild, and she just eats them up now, and I think that's pretty great. 2019 Curling Nationals were held here in Kalamazoo, and I went, and it was awesome. Here's some more of my Flash collectibles. And there will be more later, because there's a lot of it. Oh, there's Penn and Teller telling me to go F myself for my birthday. I'm a Lebowski, you're a Lebowski. Some sake, and here's some trade paperback, or my entire trade paperback collection, as well as figures of Spider-Gwen, Guy Gardner, Songbird, and Spoiler. And here's the rest of my trades. You guys should check out Skullkicker's Starman and Superior Foes of Spider-Man if you haven't already. That's my media badge from Star Wars Celebration 6 when I wrote for underscoopfire.com. Please Kill Me is a great book. It's the oral history of punk rock, which is pretty awesome. A couple of my Lego sets, old Hero Click there of the 1960s Batmobile, Pinky and the Brain, the War Doctor. That's my tickets to the WrestleMania 24 and the Hall of Fame induction ceremony from that year. Here's some of my art books and game guides that I really like. I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed, and some of my other ones there. The Suikoden 2 guide is one of my favorites, as is the Uncharted 4. Here's some more original art. That's another Jeremy Hahn piece. This is from my friend D. Fish, who is wonderful. She does great work, and I love that Blue Beetle painting, or picture that she did for me. Here's some of my other pops. Here's my DC Comics pops. I love that Lobo. The Beetle and Booster in the front are awesome, as is that guy Gardner there. This is England's greatest exports, I guess. I don't know. They all ended up being British Pops, and I thought that was kind of funny. Here's my Mega Man shrine. And here are my Disney Pops. That Stitch there is flocked. He's fuzzy. It's pretty cool. And here's the studio area. This is both my office and where I record the show most of the time. Alright, some of the Star Wars Pops up top. There's my Mandalorians and Han and Carbonite and Cretan's Guild coffee mug there, and some more Star Wars mugs and my Simpsons Halloween Pops and stuff like that. And there's my Bruin stuff and my miniature arcades. Those are all really awesome. Some more Star Wars stuff, Mandalorian stuff, and more Flash collectibles. Gelatinous Cube and a Mind Flayer. This is the Quick Brick set I did for a video about 10 months ago that like 8 people watched. Uncle Scrooge and this Red Mage from Final Fantasy I Perler set were done by my dear friend Gene. They're amazing, and I love that they did that for me. That's just awesome. Now here's some more of my games. This is my Xbox 360 stuff, and you saw the GameCube previously. Now we're going to look at Xbox Original and PS3, which I don't have a huge collection of. Here's my G.I. Joes that I've unpackaged so far. Persona 5 and Nathan Drake. And here's my Overwatch action figures, which I love. I think they're pretty awesome. I really wish that line hadn't died out. Here's some of the decor on my wall. That's the Millennium Falcon. Here are coins from geocaching, which is one of my favorite hobbies. There's my Space Invaders arcade 1-up. But guys, that is going to wrap up the game room tour just about. We're going to finish up here in just a minute, but I just wanted to say thanks for checking the room out. I'm sorry if it's not terribly exciting. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like it down below. Lets us know you enjoy stuff like this, and we'll keep you looking behind the scenes of the show a little bit. And if you haven't already done so, please be sure to subscribe as well so you can keep up to date with everything we've got going on. Until next time, guys, I've been Jay. I appreciate you being here. Play more games, stay square, and take care. I'll talk to you soon.